Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name is Josh. Tonight, we're going to give you some updated coverage on what's going on with the Gabby Petito case. Is now been confirmed as a homicide, although we don't know what the homicide was. We just know it's a homicide, and Brian has become an official person of interest with the FBI. This case is getting explosive. So many people are covering it. This guy is on the run currently. We don't know where he is. There's a whole bunch of stuff and chatter going on. We're going to revisit some of the things we talked about before. And there's some people with some updated theories. We're going to go through those theories. We're going to go through the 4K footage of the RV again. Now that I have the good footage, we're going to go through that to see if we can discover what's sitting on that ground there, how it matters that if he was there, what's going on. There's some photos with Gabby with a gun. So we're going to look into that kind of thing. And we're going to look back at the footage from the stop on August 12th and how he lied about not having a phone. And then obviously the 911 call that we kind of covered yesterday. There's a lot to cover, a lot going on. Jordan and McKay are going to come on a little later once their kid's in bed. But I'm here to listen to your theories. I'm here to be a sounding board. We're not going to solve any crimes here, guys. What we do on this channel in this type of situation is we talk it out. It's a place to bounce theories. It's a place to vent if you have to. It's a place to come get the information and updates on what we already know in the timeline. And I often will put up a video or some graphics and some maps and things like that for those who want to know a little bit more. So that's what we're doing here. Thanks a lot, Nuke. I appreciate that. What's going on here? Let's bring up this photo. To start off, Emily Eldridge. I've seen this as well, obviously. And let me see if we can get this full screen here. Sorry. Let me see if I can pop this up for you guys. Okay. I'm just looking for the footage, guys, right now, real quick. I'll make sure we're all there together. Okay, let's look here. Looking for it. Here, I'll pop that up for you guys to see it. So here's the deer cam footage that everybody's been talking about. I see a resemblance, but again, when it comes to these types of things, there's just no definitive answer. Specifically, can I zoom in on that? To me, that it could be and it could not be. It depends what his backpack looked like, because if he's wearing a black shirt and a black backpack, I'm not sure how that's going to show up on here. I mean, why else would a dude be walking through a haunted forest in the middle of the night, right? This is the question, and apparently, sorry. This is a question a lot of people have been asking. Was he ever really in Florida? Apparently, the neighbors said he was. So, but I have yet to have any confirmed from the police or FBI that he actually was in Florida. I have yet to hear anybody say, "Yep, that's him." But again, this photo is way too hard to tell if that's him or not. It looks like a messed up picture of Homer Simpson, to be honest with you. So I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't think it's him, to be honest with you. But I mean, could be. If it's in the area around, I think it's in the area around where he was last seen too. I think it might be. So it could be. I'm just saying it's not definitive for sure. Now, are we 100% sure that he absolutely uploaded Instagram live by accident and was by the water? Like, we're 100% sure that's a thing that happened? Let's look it up real quick. So I'm looking for you guys. So Sloan was saying he has the same backpack. Okay, so yeah, too much hair. But don't forget, everybody, that this guy's been on the run for he's been away from the last known photo of him on the 12th. It's been over a month since we've seen the video of him and the footage of him in the pullover at the stop on the August 12th. So he could easily have that much hair in a month. It looks like short cropped hair. So absolutely easily that could be him right there with a little bit of hair because it's been a month. And he's had to have lost weight, which, I mean, that guy's already a rail. So I don't know if he has. I think at this point, if they haven't discovered his body, I don't think he's going to unalive himself. I think he's likely enjoying what's going on right now, to be honest with you. Like he's living out his fantasies in those novels that he was reading. Something is up with that. The last time law enforcement saw him, we know of, is the August 12th body cam footage. We don't have any corroboration or confirmation that they talked to him or saw him when they went to his house in Florida. Yeah. Eliafus is right. They're not going to say they announce it. They know how she was, but they do this meticulously. They want to be 100% sure. A lot of this has to do with like when it's time to prosecute for something like this, they cannot miss any steps. They cannot have any falters because stuff can be thrown out as evidence if they don't do it properly. That's what I was listening to today anyway. If you don't do this by the book 100%, lots of stuff can get thrown out and you want nothing to be thrown out in this case. If he gets caught, we want to make sure that he's prosecuted to the full extent and that all of it can be used. Police investigation debunked this photo. Madison, how do you know that? What are they saying? I can bring up can I bring up a comparison photo? Let me see. Let me see. I mean, I can try. I'll do it in Photoshop for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Exactly. This 100%. Okay, let me open up Photoshop for you guys. Okay. Oh, geez. My computer's having a hard time right now. My computer might crash, everybody. It sounds like it's going to crash. I hope that's not the case. If it is, I'll be back. Okay, let's do this. All right, let's take a look here. So here's a picture right here. Okay, there's this. And there's the other photo. Wow. Okay. Now you guys are saying that this image was 100% debunked. So let's just take a look at our own eyes and see what we can find here. I mean, let me clear this one up a little bit. See if we can get a little more contrast in this image. Oh, what do you guys think? I mean, it's pretty. Especially if it's in an area where they kind of saw him before. I mean, what do you guys think about that? It does look like his arm is bigger here, for sure. Looks like a bigger boy. But if Sloan was saying the backpack was similar, if we have another photo of what his backpack looked like, then we can take a look. But look at his arm here. His arm is quite small. But you have to understand, too, this when an arm is bent like that, like look at my arm. Let me see if I can do this for you guys. So look at my arm. Sorry. So my arm looks a bit thinner this way. Okay. If I bend my arm this way, my arm looks bigger, right? So if it's down, if my arm is down, it looks like that. But if it bends, the arm does look bigger. Does that make sense? The ears look similar, that's for sure. Sorry, I had to show you guys the dad guns. My bad. It was super similar to that. Okay, okay. Okay, now we discussed this. Now, if we look at this image here, okay, this is August 12th. It is now September 21st. So you're talking over about a month and a half, or a little bit over a month and a half. That, and if you look at the hair here, it just looks like it's just very short. So he was freshly shaven here. In a month and a half, you could easily have hair like that, right? I'm just showing you that this definitely could be him because his arm is bent. It doesn't mean that it just looks bigger because it's bent. Yeah, maybe this is, they don't want to tell you because you don't want people freaking out wherever he is. But I would like to know if this guy is near my town so I can know to arm myself. Or does he have a tattoo on his neck? Does he really have a tattoo on his neck? Let's take a look. Oh, I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. See if we can find another angle of him. I mean, I wish we had more footage of that. It feels like, did it just capture one image of him? That's really weird. Is there a public database that shows us this? Yeah. See, if I were you, Jen Perry, that would scare. Oops, sorry. Where did it go? The chat's going so fast. Sorry. If that was me, I would scare the crap out of me. You're right. Someone says the ears are different. Maybe. Let me see if I can find another photo of him. Let's see. I'm just looking for more. Hold on. I'm doing a live. No, don't come in. Nope. See if I can find another one. Well, look at this picture. You guys don't think his arm is bigger. Look at this one. Here, I'm going to pop this up a little bit bigger. Look at his arm in this picture. Look. What do you think of that? His arm looks, if his arm was a little bit bigger there, it looks like that's a lot closer. Well, Hillary, we don't know. I mean, he killed somebody. Are you serious? Why is it scary? He killed somebody. He's on the run. Are you being serious, or are you just having a laugh? Yeah, after seeing that, I can see this very close semblance. Very much so. Very much so. Like he's got the scruff that the lady was saying. Oh, did I? That's nice. Now, we don't know if this is true. So his brother-in-law's enforcement, what are the chances of him assisting him? I heard it's a cousin or not a brother. Do we know if this has been corroborated either way? I can do this. Okay, hold on. Let me find another photo. You guys are about to see the Photoshop skills in action. Just got to find another photo of him. Oh, here we go. Look at this. What do you guys think of this? Hold on a second. Look at this. Okay, here we go. Here, let me just toggle this on off. Here, I'll bring it down a little lower so it lines up more closely. Think of this. How's that look? Here, let me see if I can do something else here. No, that's not going to work. So you got half the people in the chat saying that's him, half the people saying it's not him. I'm going to go ahead and say that's him. Look at the arm. The hand might look a little smaller, actually. It'll be interesting to see if it's not him, then who it is. What do you think? Let me see if we can find another photo of him. Oh, here's an angle. Not a very good picture, but it's an angle. Here, let me just get rid of this crap around here. Okay. Dudes, I don't know, man. I'm not sure what to tell you. That looks very close to, could be him, to be honest with you. There's the backpack here. Toggle on and off. You don't think that's him? Look at the chest. Look at everything. I mean, not like this really matters, but that looks exactly like him. This guy looks a little older just because it's super pixelated, yes. I don't know, man. It looks eerily similar. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, if this is a tattoo, then yes. That could also be the strap of the backpack. That could be a bunch of different things, to be honest with you. I don't know about identical Emily, but close, because again, we're looking at a super pixelated image. I'm looking more like his arms, his body, that type of thing. So the police have ruled this out. Okay. So do you have an article? We spent all this time in Photoshop and it's not even him. So does anybody have the article about how they ruled it out? Anyway, if it isn't, it's close. That's true, Tom. Look at his neck there. Yeah. But he's also slouching a bit. The guy's also slouching. So if you're like this, right, standing there with the cops, like he's standing there straight up, and if you're slouching in the woods, your neck would look smaller, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm making shit up now. Just trying to figure out everything. Uh-oh. Yeah, it just kind of does look like me. I'm here in Canada, though, right? It's cold up here, so it's not me. True. Yep, it's true. The sideburns aren't the same. Yeah. True, right? Right? Cops never been wrong. August 12th, they were wrong. We're going to go back over that today. There's a lot of confusion about what went down there, especially I was confused yesterday because I didn't watch the entire hour and a half video, but there are a lot of people, we got to talk about that. So let's do that right now. When it comes to that footage, does anybody have the timestamp of when he lied to the cop about his not having the phone? I think someone was emailing me. I don't know. Okay. Do you know, Angie, where in the video he said he didn't have the phone and then all of a sudden pulls out his phone afterwards? The beginning of the video. Okay, let's bring it up. I've got it here. So let me pop it open here for a quick sec. Can you guys hear this? Any... Guys hear that? You guys hear that? Okay, well let's look at it. Let's find out. You can't hear this? Let me just make sure I'm sharing with audio. Excuse me. You can't hear that, eh? That's interesting. It won't let me share audio. Oh, you can hear it. Okay.
I don't know. He's like, I don't know. We've just been fighting all morning, and he wouldn't let me in the car before. And then
why wouldn't you let me in my car? Because
told me I needed to calm down. Yeah. But I'm perfectly calm. I'm calm all the time, and he really stresses me out. And I just.
Knowing what we know now, this video is really hard to watch, guys. So trigger warning. Knowing what, yeah, just be careful, okay? You make sure you have the space in your head right now to handle something like this, because we know what happened to her now. We know that she is the one being abused, and she's sitting here sticking up for him because that is abusive. Like, it's a pattern of abuse. It's a pattern of behavior of abuse where he abuses her and she just wants to keep the peace because she doesn't want to continue to be abused. So just really make sure that you guys have the mental capacity to watch this right now, knowing what we know now. So if someone can get me the timestamp.
This is a rough morning.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't I sit you down in the back seat of my car? You're not in any trouble, okay? I'm not going to be putting handcuffs on you. You obviously don't have any weapons. I'm going to get you into the air conditioning, let you take a breath, relax a little bit, and then I'll come back and...
It's so sad. Shit.
Talk to you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right. Like I said, you're not in any trouble. So just go ahead and take a seat.
Yes, they did. Honestly, if you guys just have the timestamp, throw it in the chat here and I'll bring it to the timestamp. We can't go through this whole hour-and-a-half video, so. Comparison to what? Yeah, that's so true.
What's that?
There's that hat, guys. There's that hat that we saw. And there's the white backpack, everybody. Are you guys seeing this backpack? You seeing that? Hold on a second. There's patterns on that backpack. There's not patterns on this backpack. So give me a second. No, might not be it. It's not the same one. I think there's patterns on this one. There's patterns on this backpack. Okay, let's keep going here.
Yeah, I just spoke to her.
1429, just before 1429. Okay, thank you. Let's go there.
She had a phone in her hand and keys and everything. She wanted another keys, like her rings, phone. And I was holding on to the keys because I didn't want to go anywhere. And my big fear is, I don't have my phone. I don't have my phone. So
I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone. He says this. Also, it's got to be pointed out that he's super nervous now. We realize because there was a cop that called. Or sorry, there was a person that called right before they pulled them over that they had a domestic dispute in a parking lot. So he's nervous about that too. He's nervous because he thinks he's going to get arrested because there's another call. Well, actually, no, maybe not. He doesn't know that the other person might have called. Unless that other person said, hey, you, I'm going to call the cops. And then they took off. I wish we knew more about that call.
he goes off that way. But, all right. I'm on my own. So I was in.
This guy laughing? I just can't, guys.
I was just going for a walk and she was trying to get the keys for me, so I was just going, just wait back up, and because she hit me, and I
Okay, does anybody have the timestamp of when he says that I have my phone, so we know he lied about having a phone? Okay. If you guys are sending me things, just title it like backpack or something like that. Oh, geez. Okay, let's go back to that.
So where it...
Okay, I'm just looking for all these things, guys. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what I think that a lot of people are alluding to, the pattern of abuse and pattern of victimization is that, oh, 101, he pulls out a phone? Jeez, okay. 101? Oh, 101.15. All right, here we go, 101.15.
Okay. She's agreed to it. Take some time to yourselves.
Look at that. That sticker's not there, people. There's 2 stickers, actually, that are not there. 2 stickers.
The exact same story as to what led up to the incident. So, taking some time.
I'm at 101.15, and he doesn't have a phone.
Tonight, specifically. Taking tonight away from each other is going to be the major breaker in all of this. I think that'll help you guys, especially tomorrow when you guys meet up.
This guy, he's like, okay, we're going to separate you. You're not going to get charged. He feels a massive, massive sigh of relief right now. He's like, okay, good. He pulls phone at 55:21. Okay, thank you. There it is. That's the phone, everybody. The phone he says he doesn't have. So he's a damned liar, obviously. Find that Rockosaurus Rex if you can. This video, now that we know what kind of went down, now that we know that there's a homicide here, and likely that it is Brian, okay, or at least he saw her last. This video makes way different sense now, right? So there's a phone he doesn't have. And where's the audio here? There's no audio. Why are they cutting the audio out right now? Why is this edited out? Someone said that some of this footage was edited. Why will you edit body cam footage? Okay. Oh, they're editing out important phone numbers and stuff like that. Guys, I don't know if you can see this right now. Do you see the finger marks on her arm right here? Does nobody else see that? Do the cops not see that her arm has been grabbed? Like, that is definitive to me, without, just looking quickly, that there's something there. Look at her arm. Do you guys see that?
It should just be in.
Look at how red her arm is, everybody. Is a cop not asking, hey, what happened to your arm that looks like someone destroyed it? What is going on here? It's welted for sure. There looks like there's finger marks on it. Jeez, that's so scary.
Okay, do you have any problems with me taking a picture of it? I have to have IDs and stuff like that for my investigation. Here.
It's so scary. It's so scary. The cops don't see her arm. Aren't cops trained to see this type of stuff, see what's going on in the situation? Look, they're taking pictures of his wounds, his scratch. I don't see them take a picture of her arm. Her arm is literally. You don't see these marks? Is this Brian in here right now in the chat? You guys don't see that? You don't think there's no scratch marks on her arm right there? You don't think that those are scratch marks, finger marks. It's true. I mean, can't go back now. It's true. She's got a scratch on her hand here too. Anybody see that? Did they take a picture of that? Her knuckles are dirty. Does anybody see that? Can I zoom in on what's this thing? No tools in here. That to me looks like a hand mark. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, this can just be, these scuffs and scratches could be from hiking, but she's got a scratch here in her hand or dirt on her knuckles, dirt on her fingers. Okay. What's your name in there? I'm getting a ton of messages, so. Okay, I'm looking for more. Jeez, okay. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Yeah. I've seen this comment quite a bit, Lemon Sorbet. Some victims in domestic abusive relationships do fight back. I did. It's called reactive abuse. I've heard of this, and this is definitely becoming more of a conversation. If there's any silver lining in this case whatsoever, and unfortunately, it sucks to say that, is that there are way more conversations right now about reactive abuse and what to look for in abusive cases. So she could be the catalyst to set this conversation, which is important too. I mean, it's not definitive. We can't say yes because just if half the people say yeah, it's him, half the people say it's no, that's not definitive. I mean, if the cops say it's not either, then it's what are we going to do? Yeah, but he said he didn't have a phone. Then he pulls out a phone out of his pocket. Yeah, you know what? I hope so. I really do hope so. Yeah, don't come in, buddy. Sorry, man. Don't want you on camera. We just showed it, Ashes. We just showed that he said he didn't have a phone on the video, and then I showed the proof when he pulled out of his pocket. Just showed it. That's true, too. This is a good question, Ryan Large. Very good question. What has taken so long to find this guy? I operate a drone almost every day. They have 100 drones. Go find them. They probably have drones with heat sensing technology, heat sensors, and can find a person. We have the technology to find this guy to cover a wide, vast expanse in like few hours. What is taking so long? Sarah, where did you send them? So here's the backpack pic someone is sending. Again, it doesn't look like it either. Well, let's hope it's the latter. This seems to be up and down, Terry. This seems to be a conversation. They're like, well, they stopped looking, then they went back to keep looking, then they thought they saw him in the other place, and then they looking all over, then he's back here, then here. Like, there's so much. Again, this is why all of us covering this on the internet, we're never going to get a real answer. The police are just staying quiet, and for probably good reason. So, yeah, I mean, this makes sense. They found her in less than 24 hours after finding where the RV was. They know he is in an area and they can't find him. It doesn't make sense. Okay, be honest with me, everybody who lives in Florida. Is this a real, like, I get that there are gators, yes. Are there a lot of people who get eaten by gators? Is it really a thing? And I know I sound naive, but is it really that dangerous? Are gators scared of you, or what is it? Is this a thing? Oh yeah, we got to look into this. That's for sure. Okay, let's do that. All right. I'm looking for that photo of Gabby with the gun that someone said she had a gun in a photo. We're not sure if it is her. I can't seem to find it. Anybody have that photo? Someone sent it to me on Twitter. Here's a problem, guys. I got 4,000 messages on this and they just keep piling up, and I usually get them when I'm driving, so I can't compile them. But let's read this real quick. There's a message here I want to show you guys before we get to that. Okay, for sure. Teton County Coroner Dr. Brent Blue confirmed the remains are those of Gabrielle Venora Petito, date birth March 1999. Coroner Blue initial determination for the manner of death is homicide. The cause of death remains pending final autopsy results. They know. The FBI's commitment to justice is at the forefront of each and every investigation, said FBI Denver Special Agent in charge, Michael Schneider. The FBI and our partners remain dedicated to ensuring everyone responsible or complicit in Miss Petito's death is held accountable for their actions. Mr. Brian Laundrie has been named a person of interest. Does that make sense, you guys? He's always been a person of interest. What do you mean he's been named? Anyone with information concerning Mr. Laundrie's role in this matter or current whereabouts should contact the FBI. That seems like, yeah, you think? I'm angry at that because, yes. Sorry, I'm missing all the Gator conversation. Homicide is murder. Homicide is a negligent murder, right? Homicide is somebody killed that person, I think. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Was there another 911 call? This has been a conversation that's popped up a bunch of times. It's homicide in the latest update, meaning someone else killed her. Why would a cop let a female stay in a van and the male held in a hotel? Should it be the other way around? Here's some likely answers. The van belongs to Gabby. Also, maybe they wanted cameras on the guy and they knew that hotels had cameras. That's what I've heard. Some plausible answers. Because if you're staying in a hotel, we know there's cameras. Yeah. I'm just saying, could be. I don't know. I assume they wanted him at a hotel because they could keep track of him. I don't know. FBI is federal Bureau of Investigation, meaning they can cross county lines and state lines. They are all over the U.S., whereas state police and people are limited to crimes inside of their state or city or county. So FBI is just federal. They're just federalized. Does that make sense? Am I right about that? She was considered the aggressor, and the police asked if they could set her up in a hotel, and the person on the phone said no. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, what is your conjecture? Why did they put him in a hotel and not her? I'm just saying what I read. I don't know why. I literally don't know. I'm just saying, hey, someone said that they put him in a hotel because they know hotel has surveillance. They gave her the van because it's her van. We don't know. They haven't made a statement as to why they did that. I hope they do. You can just send it to my Instagram, or you can email me at josh@thedadchallengepodcast.com. Oh, okay. So the hotel was paid for a domestic abuse organization. Well, they got that one wrong. Okay. Okay. This doesn't exist in Canada, I don't think. That's okay. Yeah, I'm looking. Does anybody have the gun photo? Gabby with the gun? Okay, so here it is. I don't know if this is true, but let's take a look. If you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that. Somebody is saying this is her holding a gun. So, and I know that in Florida you're allowed to have a gun, right? Legally, you're allowed to carry, conceal carry, I think. So it's blurry, but yeah, I mean, if it is a gun, I don't know, but that's just one of the main things that kind of popped up today. But I want to go back to the footage now that I have the 4K lined up. I want to go back to that, and let's go back to it. Open up Premiere. Sorry, guys, just gonna get this open. I'm gonna line up the footage. I've got the actual 2.5K footage right now. My computer's being a little bit of a jerk, so I'm just gonna fast forward to the spot. Okay. I want to point this out. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. So this is the 4K footage that we finally got a hold of. Let's zoom in a bit. And I want to show you guys what we were looking at last time. That door is definitely open. Some people were saying it's not, but it's definitely open. I'm missing some chat. Sorry, guys. Been confirmed. That's what we all thought, or something like that anyway. Working in a DA office, you definitely know how to manipulate the law to your favor or know what not to say. Yeah, concealed carry. So she might have had a gun. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys what I'm thinking of in a second here. So let's go frame for frame. Now we're 4K. Here, let me see if I can get that a little bit bigger for y'all. Okay. Look at this door. You tell me that's not closing. Boom. That is 100% that door closing. That's crazy to me. Okay, but I want to get up to the van now. I want to take a look at something. Yeah, that's closing. It still boggles my mind that spider web is exactly in the entire spot where that door was closing. It's so mind-blowing. In case like this stuff happens. Let's see if we can get up there a bit. My computer does not like 4K right now. Oh, jeez. Give me a second. Give me a second. Here we go. Here's the van. All right, here we go. Here it is. Okay, now that we have 4K, look. Remember we didn't know what this was? Down here? Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. I am now convinced there are two sandals there. 100%. Yeah, now it's a book. Now, is this a gun? Remember, we didn't know what this piece was. We had no idea what this was. Okay? So let's grab a photo of a gun. Okay, and I had a thought today that maybe there's a way we can make it look and do an overlay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Go to my trusty little site here. And we got to look at the angle of that gun. Okay, so let's take a screenshot of this. Bring it into Photoshop. Okay, so that we think that might be what it is. Okay, so I'm going to bring up this screen here. We're going to find a picture of a gun. Something similar that she would have had. I know you guys might laugh at this, but just bear with me. Here, let me type in a handgun or Glock, maybe something like that. No. Okay. Okay, so it's maybe like something like this, right? Let's just say it's this. No, let's go back to it's got to be laying down, right? So let's think that it's this, right? So we're gonna view this in 360 render. Okay. Think about how that's sitting, like that. Look like it's sitting just like, almost like that angle, like this, right? It looks sort of like it's sitting just like that, a little bit maybe like that. So I'm gonna download this. Okay. Put that in my folder. Now we're going to open up Photoshop. Let me open up Photoshop quickly. We're going to open the file. Okay, so let's zoom in a bit until we can clear it up a hair. So let's clean it up a touch, just sharpen it a hair. All right. Okay, so there's that gun. Let's throw that picture of that gun in there now. Bear with me. Let me get another angle of this gun. I don't like this angle. Okay. I mean, this is just conjecture, but like, does it not look like it could be something like that? Right? Does that not look like something like that? But I guess when we find out what the homicide was, we'll know more if it was a gun, if he actually had a gun. Could have been left in a panic. It looks like, because if he closed the van door, everybody, if he closed the van door, because he might have just dropped everything out, closed the van door, left his sandals out there and closed it. We think it's a gun because we have a photo of possibly have an alleged photo of her holding a gun, and we just don't know what that item is. We don't know what this item is, and so we wanted to figure out what it could possibly be, right? Taser could be. Yeah, it could be shadowing from rocks too. Like, let's go back to the footage again. Is it? Oh, sorry, wrong one. Where is it? But to me, okay, this is not a rock. It is something. It looks like a book. If you look here, there's a book, and there's something on top of this book. I'm sorry, that is not a rock. It is something. Could be a phone. Yep. Okay, so I did do the zoom. I'll do it again if you'd like. Here, I'll get a book too. Here, watch this. Let's grab a book in 3D. This will do. Looks like the book is like this. Okay. So get that book. I'm gonna bring it into Photoshop. Okay, I'm gonna bring that book in. Okay, like to me, that looks like that's a book. It looks like a white book, and it looks like a gun on top of a book, as far as I'm concerned. Or something on top of a book. If you guys look at the photo here, it looks like a white book too. So I mean, that's what it looks like to me anyway. Just saying, could be anything. Or a piece of pipe. Yep. Flashlight, could be a flashlight. Could be a vape. She did journal, I think, but probably on her laptop. There's a lot of people who are saying it looks like a gun, so it could be. Could be binoculars. Could be a weight on the book to keep it open or closed. Yes. Yeah, I've seen this. The door was definitely open. I just showed it to you guys in 4K as well. It's definitely open and closing. Could be glasses. Yep. It could be sunglasses. Talk to me about the sonograms. What are we talking about sonograms? Okay, stay safe with there. Anyway, I just wanted to see that's what it was. So I just wanted to show you guys what the possibilities could be. So I could be wrong. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any important text messages from people. Oh, sonograms for being pregnant. I don't know. I've not heard that theory at all yet. At all. But if that's the case, and she was murdered, isn't that a double homicide? Oh, a sonogram in the book. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you get that from the super blurry images. Inside Edition said that? Oh, macaroni back there? Yeah, it's Roni. Yeah, can we talk about this for a second? Some hiking app pinged her in some different country, but clearly she's not there. So what's going on with that? That obviously didn't pan out. No. Okay. I mean, clearly she wasn't there, so that doesn't, I don't think that really matters as much. Yeah, the live IG incident. I'm looking for that right now. I think I've got that up. See if I can get that loaded. Oh, that's my own video. I'm stupid. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to pop that open for you guys to see it.
There was another rumor floating around that he appeared on Instagram Live accidentally for 2 to 3 seconds, and viewers saw water as if he were on a boat. And that's the real reason why the FBI called off the investigation in the Florida Wildlife Refuge.
Now I've seen this video, and he's wearing Crocs in the video, so we don't know if that's been confirmed or not. But imagine going live. If you go live, doesn't it show you where you are? So I got in my gut tells me tonight this guy's going to be found. That are alive tonight. He's going to be found. Where do we have this, Stacy? Do you have an article or something about this to corroborate this? No, come on. The autopsy was not released 3 hours ago. The confirmation of homicide was released about 3 hours ago. Interesting. Could be, yeah. Imagine this, though. Imagine some hacker, because this case has gotten so much attention. If his phone's been hacked or his accounts have been hacked, someone could be pranking, someone could be doing something and going live on his phone just to stir the pot. There's people releasing tweets like Brian's body's found without having, like, you know, any definitive proof or anything like that. So there's a lot of people just interested in playing games too. Oh, okay. 26, 2012. 26. Okay, let me go there. Let's take a look, see. He just asked, you're right. Why did he ask that? Can I go to jail?
You could definitely defend yourself against, but at the same time, we can't say because you're a male or you're a female, we can't treat this different than if you were a male hitting her.
He just said, we can't treat you differently than the male hitting her. Don't they know about the call? Isn't that why they pulled them over? That there was a call of a person saying a man was hitting a female. If that's the case and the cop knows about that call, he has a person and a witness. Why didn't they bring that witness in or call that witness to see what happened? He just said, we're treating it like she admitted to hitting you, but we also have a call that you are hitting her. So anyway, so let's continue.
So she's not in a tough spot. So let's have an idea about how she can not go to jail and be separated. Be a family town, somewhere she can stay. Tomorrow, if you want to, it's up to you. You can go to jail. You can't because you have.
He just asked if he could go to jail. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, is he just trying to be all, hey, I'm trying to be the good guy here. Let me put me in jail. Me. Or maybe he's actually scared he's going to do something and he wants to be put in jail. Just a flag in the air, but aren't people who do things like this, like murder people, that type of personality, sometimes they want to be protected from themselves and they'll say things to protect themselves or to protect them from other people? Night, I love you. Yeah. Okay, they did talk to the caller again? Okay. Wow. These cops are not aware of the previous call. Now, I got lambasted by a bunch of people saying that's why they pulled them over. They pulled this van over because they got this call from the town that there was fight, and so the cops were looking for the van and pulled them over. That's what people were giving me crap for that. So we don't. I mean, that's why when you have 3,600 people in a chat, I mean, everybody's gonna have a different opinion. This is true. But think about this for a second. If he killed her in the van with a gun, with a pillow or whatever, you might be able to, I don't know. You're right. There's too many vehicles around there that someone would have heard something. Maybe. Oh, they came in when they were with Brian. Okay. This is why this was my understanding about what they got pulled over. He's like, you were speeding and hitting curbs. That's why they pulled him over. And then I got lambasted. No, they pulled him over because they were following them. So it's still confusing. Yes, this is live. See, we don't know this. We don't know this at all. Yes, but people can't hunt in national parks as far as I'm aware. Not in Canada anyway. You're not allowed to hunt. That's protected federal land. I don't think you're allowed to hunt or bring guns to those places. I could be wrong. See, everybody's got a different opinion on this. What? Is that in the 4K footage? What? Where would that be? Let me just get this footage down to a manageable state. So you guys will have to go back and watch it, but basically we were making, I'll bring it up for you real quick. So we were talking about the backpack thing. So you can bring it up again for you. So this was the idea that we had, is that it could be him. That's what we're thinking. Based on the body structure. The neck's a little bit longer. Yes. But the arm is consistent with the size of that guy's arm. The body seems to be thin. like that. So we're just, and he's got a little bit more hair, but remember, it's been a month and a half since that photo was taken, right? This photo was taken a month and a half ago, and this photo was like yesterday. Yeah, the police keep ruling this out, so, but maybe they're rethinking it now. I don't know. Does anybody have the definitive case log on the married couple that was murdered, how they were murdered? Was it with gunshots? Yeah, but where's the other 911 call? Okay. Let me take a peek. Sorry, I got to look through a bunch. Where? Sorry, there's a million messages in my Instagram right now, guys. The Florida van. Is that Florida van in the 4K footage? Yeah, so let's go to the 4K footage. Let's do that. Let me scrub. Now, is it forward? Are we talking about the forward footage or reverse footage? Oh, my computer does not like this 4K footage, not gonna lie. Reverse footage, okay. Why would it be forward footage? Beyond the van 2.0, okay. Okay, here we go. You sure that's a Florida plate? Thank you for super chats. If I'm missing them, I'm really sorry, guys. Get out of here with that bullshit. That's as close as it looks like an NBP 72 or 2422 or 7422. That's best. I can clean it up a hair. Let me see if I can clean it up a touch. Are people saying this is his parents? That looks like a Texas plate to me. Yeah, I can see them right here. The chat's at 60. Do we want to bring it down more? I can bring it down more. Yeah, so I would like to know who these people are, to be honest with you. Do we have a photo of, let me take a look, see if we can find a photo of Brian's dad. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, that's not a Florida plate. So it's a Texas plate. So that, but those people are witnesses as well, right? So those people, I wonder if they've come forward. The cops likely have this license plate and have asked those people. Again, remember, not everybody's on the internet. Like most people, actually, not like you think, are on the internet like a lot of us are. So a lot of times, people like this have no idea that they could have pertinent information to a case because they're not on TikTok. I'm going to look for a photo of Brian's dad. Give me a second. I'm doing a live. What's up?
Oh, you're online.
Yeah. Yes, please. Where's his dad? Wow. Christopher Laundry. Let me just see. Yeah, it's not him. I mean, I don't think so. Okay, so here we go. I've got a photo of his dad here. Let me just grab a screenshot of this. Nah, it's 100% not his dad. No, not even close. That's a dude with a handlebar mustache who definitely likes country music. That is not his dad. It's not. I'm looking at photos of his dad. It's not him. So. And his mom's on a blonde. Yeah. So. Here, I'll slow down the chat here. Where you go, Will? Jerk. Yeah, but they own a juicing business, but didn't she work for DA? That's what people are saying. Oh, because they're letting the RV go on the road. They're passing it. That's only the road's only wide enough for the RV. What are we reaching for, Megan? We're just talking here. We're not saying we know anything. This is just a chat to spitball. Everybody's got it's a sounding board. None of us are likely right about anything. We're just talking about it. This is how people get through this stuff. Maybe someone's going to say something and you never know. One thing I noticed about Florida plates is that when I was in Florida last week, is they're like, you have like 5 different Florida plates. This is not a Florida plate, though. This looks like a Texas plate. Because isn't that a star in the middle there? Yeah, this is a marketplace of ideas. Well, let's look at a picture of a Texas plate, shall we? That's a Texas plate, if I ever saw one. Okay, folks, this is a Texas plate. Here, let me just grab a screenshot of this first. carry this over to Photoshop for you. Oops. Let's just rule it out. There it is. Here's a Texas plate. Give me a second. I'll find it. That's a Texas plate. Sorry, let me blow it up for you. Okay. It's not a star. It's the state of Texas. That's the Texas plate. That makes sense, everybody else? Does that line up? That's a Texas plate. Hundo. So we can say that that's a Texas plate. Okay. Anybody have any updates from Twitter or anything like that? Oh, sorry. I'm just going to slow the chat down for you guys. A little bit more. Sorry about that. No, we're not doing that. What other state plate do you think that looks like? It's not Florida plate because Florida plate's not black and white like that, I don't think. Okay. Again, I asked this question and I got lambasted because someone said, yes, a neighbor said they saw him, but I still don't see that proof anywhere. Emails. Oh, I got emails pouring in, everybody. So they got a helicopter here. Someone sent me this email quickly. Let me see if I can pop up here. Window. That this is where the helicopter is circling right now, looking for him. So they likely think that he's in this region somewhere. Why would the helicopter be doing this? And how is there an app that shows you the helicopter's doing that? That's crazy to me. Neighbors have stated they saw him. His family stated they saw him. How else would her van have gotten back? Well, this is the question, Destiny. A lot of people are wondering if they did see him, if that's the case, if he wasn't there, that maybe the dad went out and got the van. That's why people are asking that question. Virginia plates. Well, let's take a look. I mean, it's pretty. No, it's not a Virginia plate. Nope, not Virginia. Oh, no. Oh, no. The font. Look at the font. See how it's a sans serif font? Oh, sorry, you guys can't see what I'm saying. I'm stupid. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so here's why it's not a Virginia plate. You see this? It's a sans serif font, right? This is a sans serif. A serif is like the end of the H or the L or whatever. It has a little serif. I don't know how else to say that. Because here's a Virginia plate. It has the serif. See? Sorry, it has the serif on it like that. It has a serif. So that's definitely not a Virginia. Virginia numbers are way different. So you don't win prizes. It's Texas. I know. It's interesting to look at this type of thing. Like we can compare things and it's just interesting. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, why are they not doing thermal imaging at all? You can do thermal imaging during the day. Thermal imaging isn't relegated to evening. Thermal imaging detects heat signatures anywhere. I know it's hot, but you could still detect a heat signature over a ground heat signature, as far as I'm aware. Let me Google it. Can you use thermal imaging during the day? Okay, so no. No, although thermal imaging cameras are mostly commonly used for nighttime vision, they can also be useful in the daylight. The detection of heat radiation and the high contrast of thermal imaging cameras allow users to see the outline or warm-blooded animals that camouflage well in their environment. So yes, you can use thermal imaging during the day. Yeah, their drones have thermal imaging. 100% they do. What would you possibly pop a drone up for no reason? And don't forget, you can fly a drone really low, and a drone can have a wide enough angle that someone could be looking at it in real time and zooming in on spots. So I don't know what's taking them so long and why they have a helicopter. A drone is actually even more sneaky, right? So if Brian hears a helicopter, he's going to hide under a tree or a marsh or something, right? A helicopter is loud. A drone makes almost no noise until it's right upon you. So yes. Well, there's that. Yes. Are you just trolling me right now? Are you just trolling me, Megan? Whatever. No. If you're dead, you do not give off a thermal heat signature. You are no longer alive. Well, it depends how long you've been dead for. I don't know. I'm not a thermal imaging scientist. Yeah, exactly. And they should do this because they got to fly their own helicopters. And a lot of news organizations now don't even need helicopters. They fly drones. And so they're saying if the FAA declares you can't fly a drone in an area, the fine you're going to get if you're caught flying that drone. But I bet you some people are out there flying them anyway with unregistered drones because you can capture that footage right to your phone. And if your drone crashes or whatever, the footage you can gather from that, you can sell for way more than the drone is worth. So there's likely people out there with drones that they don't even know about. Are we doing a recap? Okay, the recap is the FBI released a statement saying, let me find it for y'all. They just basically said it's confirmed that Gabby Petito's body was identified. They're not releasing they concluded it was a homicide, but they're not releasing how it was a homicide. What happened to the body. They're really popping into that Carlton Reserve. Should we take a look at the Carlton Reserve ourselves and see what's going on? Holy smokes. So, not for nothing, but that Carlton Reserve is absolutely massive. Yeah, I don't think thank you, Shiloh. I appreciate it. It's a huge park. Like, look at this. Holy smokes. If this guy's is proficient in hiking and camping, he's been gone for days and days and days. Why do they think he's there? I don't know. But if he's long gone, if he's on the run, why would he stay in one spot? Yeah. And he could be hiding under the grass. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I don't know. I'm not proficient in hiking. Yeah, I do remember this case. That was a crazy case. They did find them eventually. You're right. Neither does my Canadian butt, but I've got links. Message me. I'll show you how to watch cable. Hey, Callistocat, how you doing? Well, yes, it's a homicide. It was a homicide. That's what the FBI declared. And then they officially declared Brian as a person of interest. So that's all they've officially declared, though. I was in Windsor the other day. Yes. That's creepy. Why don't you say hi? Where did you see me? Did they? Yeah, this is interesting. Anybody know where the trail cam photo was taken? Baker, Florida? That's where it was taken? Okay, let's take a look. Give me a second. Well, I don't know about that then. You sure? So this is where they're currently looking for him, here. And this is where the trail cam footage was taken, up here. So it's a 153-hour hike. So I don't think that's... So if they've been looking for him down here at the Carlton Memorial Reserve for a few days, they still think he's here. That's why they're ruling out he's in Baker, because they're still searching down here. They're clearly searching down here because they know something that they're not telling us, obviously. And yeah, they should search at night. They have thermal imaging. Oh my gosh, are you serious? That is nuts. He's one of the most infamous people right now, so I highly doubt it. Thank you, Harlow. Appreciate that. They stopped searching tonight? Why are they not searching at night? Again, thermal imaging is even more powerful at night. Yeah. Look, I honestly believe that he's on the run. I honestly, now that we know that the helicopter is kind of floating around here, floating around and doing stuff, they honestly believe he's here. For whatever reason, they have reason to believe he's here. But if he's prolific in camping, and all that stuff, he might have gotten as much supplies as he needed to get off the grid for a month. Remember, his parents on the 1st, then he was gone by the Tuesday, and now he's been gone for over almost a week tomorrow. So he could have loaded up supplies that could last him months. Just has to have fine fresh water, and he just has to have a little bit of food. He could stay off the grid if he's proficient in hiking. He could stay away. He could probably cover a lot of ground too if he's fit. Yeah, the FBI is probably not going to ever stop. Some people think he left Florida. Yeah, it's a 185-hour walk. What did we say it was? If you wanted to walk to Baker, Florida, it's a 153-hour hike. So that's not where he is. One would consider this to be a plausible scenario. Oh, I'm going to send Jordan McKay the link. Again, he could hitchhike, but think about it for a second. The guy's one of the most wanted people in the world right now. So everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people know who he is. Here's something we talked about a little while ago. Is that once they released the statement that they had found her, that's when people think he sort of really just disappeared. He might have been waiting out like at a family's house or somewhere locally to see how long until they found her, or if they ever would find her. Because remember, if they'd never found her, if that RV didn't give that footage, if they never found her, okay, he would be off scot-free, to be honest with you. So he was likely waiting it out to see if they would have found her, and then when they did find her, everything hit the fan. Yeah, I can open this up again for you. He's not wearing shoes. You can't tell. You can't tell if he's wearing shoes or not. They know they ruled it, the FBI ruled it a homicide, likely because they saw something, gunshot, blunt force trauma, something like that. They confirmed it was, though. Here's the thing, and I was talking about this yesterday, is that I asked a police officer if it's possible to surveil somebody without them knowing if it's legal, and it is completely legal. How they weren't surveilling this guy is actually, heads are going to roll 100% that they weren't surveilling the one main person of interest in the case. And that's why I'm wondering if he actually ever was in Florida. Because if they're saying that he was there, they knew where he was, and then all of a sudden they don't know where he is. How do you not surveil the one guy in one of the most public cases in the last 5 years? How do you not keep track of the one guy? Oh, thank you, squirrel friend. Yeah, I talked about this yesterday. We did talk about it, and we got into a little bit of people got mad at me because I said, well, why was he pulled over on the 12th? And they're like, yes, it was because of that call. Then people are saying, no, it wasn't because of the call. And then all this stuff, and they were making conjecture. So, okay. He was pulled over in Sarasota. Do we have body cam footage of that? Okay. So then that makes this even crazier. Think about that. They did know where he was. And they told us, even on Fox News, they said, yeah, we know where he is. And they said, can you tell us where he is? And they're like, we know where he is. And then now they don't. How do you lose track of the one person? That's what gets me crazy. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Jordan's in the house, his house. That's slang for house.
How's it going?
Good. So we're just kind of like we're talking. People are making some great contributions. Some people are not. But we're topic we're on right now is that remember when Fox News said that they Sorry, I'll make us look way better if I do it like this. Hey. Remember, yeah, center yourself. Oh, I'm over here. Remember when Fox News said, we know where he is, and then they asked him, well, where do you do where? And they said, well, we do know, right? And the conversation right now is like, how do you not keep track of the one person of interest in the case, regardless of not if he's a suspect, but of a national case that is hugely covered by the media and everybody else? How do they not follow that guy? That is mind-blowing to me. I don't care if he's not a suspect.
I assumed, and maybe this is a stupid assumption, but I assumed our law enforcement would be like on top of that. I was like, that dude ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, and if he was going in somewhere, they 100% have someone on him at all times.
Yeah,
and
that's what I thought.
So I think, again, heads are going to roll.
I don't know if it's just like local police incompetence. I don't know.
Apparently, though, I've heard this from quite a few people that the Northport police are actually amazing. But
really?
In this case, maybe their hands are tied. Maybe they didn't have enough people. But imagine you're a cop or you're the guy running the investigation from Northport police before the FBI enters into the case, okay? FBI comes in and says, hey, you know where this guy is? Oh, whoops. No, we don't know where he is. You, in a case of this magnitude, you have that guy surveilled. I don't care. Don't care.
Yeah.
Maybe I should be the chief of police in Florida.
I feel like, well, I guess I was just wrong for assuming that they would do. I mean, is it illegal to do that? I don't know.
It's not. I asked a police officer. It is not illegal to surveil anybody. You can go surveil somebody. If you're not harassing them or coming close to them, you can surveil anybody you want. It's not illegal. You're in a public space. I think as long as you're in a public area doing it, you're allowed to surveil them. Right?
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe that possibly, maybe, this is when he skipped out the back door out of the fence because people are starting to come to his street and everything else. And the police were like, whoopsie daisy, we lost him. And they don't want to like own up to the fact that they were surveilling him and they lost him because that makes them look chachi.
Yeah. Hi, Mandy. Yeah, that's just, I was reading, before I got on here, I was reading like a Fox article that from a neighbor that said she like saw him, the two of them like out bike riding or something. Yeah. Before all the charges came out. And I'm just like,
he was just out bike riding. This guy must, if he did do this, right? Let's say he did do this. Let's just make that scenario. We're not saying he did. Let's just say he did it. Okay. You out there biking, walking around, running away. What? So that makes me believe that that's crazy. And that's why it's dangerous for him to be out there. If he honestly did that and he's just out floating around, laughing it up in the woods, that is a dangerous person out there who is now on the run and could be even more dangerous because he's like, they're after him. So he could be desperate, right?
Yeah. Well, if he's capable of killing someone, like I imagine he's not the most safe person to just be around in the community.
Now, as a person who was pregnant yourself, this is something that's been coming up a lot tonight too. She was probably pregnant, super emotional at the traffic stop. Brian killed her, then disposed of her body after the RV video. Now, look, this here, I mean, she was super emotional at the traffic stop because I think that if you're getting pulled over by cops and there's like 5 other cops pulling up and they're all asking you to sit in the car, you're going to be a nervous wreck emotionally. Anyway, I would be like definitely nervous, even though, you ever go into a store, you don't buy anything and you leave and you're like, they definitely think I stole something. Like, even just that. So if there's 10 cops coming up, you're going to be nervous. I don't know about the emotional state of somebody's pregnant, except my wife. She wasn't really a crazy emotional wreck. So I don't know. That is a thing. And if that ends up being the case that she was pregnant, that's a double homicide.
Yeah. Well, and I think it depends on the state if they'll prosecute it as both. They did. I know they did that with Chris Watts with Shamann's case. Because I heard some people were saying they were thinking the last Instagram photo, like the pumpkin one, was potentially like an announcement.
Yep. That's true. Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon signed Senate 596 that it is violence against pregnant women that result in unborn fetus's death, a first or second degree murder offense.
There you go. So if he gets busted for both, hopefully.
Yep. This is so
I don't know. I don't think there's enough information to, we can
no.
speculate all the live long day. She could have been. Somebody was saying that he had like birth announcement stuff on his Pinterest or something. Have you looked at his Pinterest?
No, let's take a look at it.
So I haven't seen it either, but somebody was saying he had like baby stuff on there.
You got a Pinterest?
Yeah, I'm like, I know women like do those things. I don't know any men who have Pinterest.
He's got 1.3 thousand followers on Pinterest. Okay, let's bring it up here. Okay. Get out of here. I don't want to sign in. So, like, where would I find? I don't know how to navigate Pinterest. He's got.
I don't really either. So it's all based on how recent. So if you go up to the top, that's going to be the most recent one.
5 weeks. Okay.
Yeah. So that's 5 weeks.
It looks like it might have been her using his Pinterest.
It could have been.
I don't see anything with pregnancy in it at all.
No, I don't either.
And if that's the case, 5 weeks ago would, would be. Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, it'll probably turn off by itself.
Looks like more designy type logo stuff, maybe.
Look at this. How to pack a backpack.
Well, that's interesting.
That's quite interesting. Well, hello. Appalachian Trail Strategies?
That's like some intense backpacking.
This is something, everybody. This is something. Okay. How to pack your backpack for Appalachian Trail Strategies. Great photo backpacking Appalachian Trail Strategies beginning summer. Holy. So if he's looking at this on Pinterest, is he planning something? I don't know if this is something. It's a pretty big backpack.
That's pretty extensive. I mean, figure you'd be out for at least a day or two if you're doing that much.
They were hikers. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. She made a board. Oops. I lost that one. Apparently she made a board on Pinterest. Okay, let's look at hers for a second.
Oh. Which, I mean, I had a Pinterest board of baby stuff before I was even married. So that's not the most bizarre thing.
Awkward Giraffe 7, is that her? No. Doesn't show it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. So she's clearly planning her wedding. And then, baby. So you're right. This is a whole thread of baby clothes, knitted baby clothes, other knitted baby clothes, and baby clothes. So
definitely had a theme going on.
A little interesting. Okay. And when was that? That was 38 pins. Doesn't say when it was. Last updated 36 weeks ago. If you're 36 weeks pregnant, though, are you not like pregnant?
You're full? Basically done. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like home. You're the bun is done in the oven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where's this interview, Katie Davis? They said that. Remember on Fox News? Does anybody remember this on Fox News? This is when I chimed. It was crazy because I just had tuned in, and he said to the cop, "Do you know where Brian is?" And the guy says yes, and he's like, "Where is he?" And he's like, "We know where he is." He wouldn't say where. So yeah, that's what people are. This is crazy. Hey, what do you got? Coke? That looks delicious. I wish I could have Coke. I miss soda.
I'm drinking tea.
Is there Arizona?
Oh yeah.
That's I can go for an Arnie P right now, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, those are so I used to drink the strawberry ones all the time.
Oh, they're so good. All right.
So good.
Yeah.
What's the haps?
A lot of people think this too. I mean, he's not a month ahead of the FBI. If it's right, the last time they saw him was last Tuesday, which was almost 7 days ago. So he's got a 7-day advantage. But why is that police chopper floating around Baker Memorial, right? Why is he still floating around here?
It makes and I was confused because they called off the search the other day, and I was like, oh, maybe they know something we don't know. But
now they're saying they called off the search tonight at 7 p.m. But why are they doing that when they have thermal imaging cameras?
Is it? I don't know. Are they trying to send a message maybe that they know something and they want him to think that they think he's in there?
Yeah. But here's another thing. Let me get you guys' opinion on this. Let me open up Photoshop. So we brought this up, okay? Okay. What the conjecture is this is the trail cam photo of the dude from Baker or wherever it was. Okay? And they're like, his arm is too small or too big here. And this backpack doesn't look like anything we've seen. It doesn't look like a hiker backpack either. It looks like a little bit of a bigger backpack, but not. Looks almost like a gamer's backpack, like an athletic backpack. Okay.
Yeah.
But then we took a photo of him and we placed it over. Tom had something to say that the neck is too long, but let me just bring him down a hair here.
Mm.
What do you think?
His neck is way longer.
Yeah.
And people are saying his hair.
I was gonna say the shape of the head kind of looks different too.
Yeah. So I think we're landing on most people think that it's not him.
Which, I mean, it is kind of bizarre that dude has like a random dude walking around in his backpack.
Yeah, in the middle of the night in a backpack with the same kind of shirt and the same bald head. That guy should come forward and say, "Hey, it's me. My bad.
Sorry."
Well, here's interesting. Mindy C, they called off the search because it's a dead lead. They called off the search a couple days ago and then reignited the search today. So why don't they just tell people? There's a trillion people talking about this. Maybe they can get people to come out and do a search with you, or it's because it's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's helpful either.
It might not be because everybody just gets in the way.
A bunch of
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You think there's a lot of people out there themselves looking for him?
I wouldn't doubt it. I've seen a lot of people who have like drones and stuff who've been like trying to get in touch with the family and being like, "Hey, I can help out."
What's this? Mary Pierce says 130 minutes ago on police scanner. Someone in custody matching his description. Really?
In Florida?
Really? Let's see what Twitter has to say.
Let's see.
He's on the struggle bus tonight.
Yeah, he is. Oh, somebody got one of the reporters got the witness statement from Moab City.
Yeah.
Let's see. Approximately 4:30, I arrived at Moonflower. While standing on the south side of the street, I observed a man and a woman appear to have some sort of dispute.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking, I can't read this dude's handwriting, like aggressively at each other, and something seemed off. At one point, they were sort of fighting over a phone.
Oh,
I think he may have took the female's phone. It appeared that we didn't. It appeared that he didn't want her in the van. He got into the driver's seat. She followed him. At what point she was punching him in the arm and forced her way into the van.
Okay, here's the tweet. Hold on. Stand by here. Let's take a look at this quick. You guys see that?
Yeah.
(50-309) units that just attached to that 13-person 5200 Geneva Road, Red Bucks Blue. Callers advising that at the pavilion, possibly sees Brian Laundrie.
Oh, okay. That's 2 minutes ago. Oh, sorry, Twitter. Twitter's just nasty. Come on, Twitter. Why is she putting? That's disgusting. This OnlyFans artist tags Brian Laundrie to get herself put on. I hope she gets canceled for that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's lame.
Don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Was that in Florida? That call was made, or does it say?
Yeah, that's the Florida. Let me find the thing again. I just lost it because I don't want to see that girl again. Where did it go? Just okay. It's in the. Yeah, it says from the police scanner in Florida, North Point, Sarasota, a 911 call made to LE. Someone thinks they spotted Brian Laundrie. Shortly thereafter, this person was taken in custody, and now LE are communicating on a private channel. Fingers crossed. Wow. Okay, so that's something new. That was minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. Yeah, Coco, that's the one that you gave me. I was listening to it a little earlier. I don't understand how to what they're saying because a lot of it's just like cop speak, but yep.
Well, that's certainly something.
Roni's over there snoring.
So cute.
What's so cute?
Okay, I'll look at my Twitter DMs.
Laundry. That fake account.
Okay.
His name.
This is something else that's been circulating a lot. Let me get you guys' thoughts on this. Because I don't know what this really means.
Chris J. Laundry. That fake account is his parents. And look at this, guys. So I went to People Looker to see if I could do the reverse address lookup. Gabby 99, blah, blah. Likely the owner's name, CJ. And I was like, that's not rubber. Duh.
So what is that?
J. Laundry.
What does this mean? What am I looking at? Like they have fake accounts that they're going out there trolling people? I don't understand. What does that mean?
That's what I'm understanding it to mean. Like they're his parents. That's a really shitty way to spend your time. Your son probably potentially murdered somebody and you're going to make troll accounts and.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't sound very likely, though.
Yeah, but she said apparently this person called it out and did say it was it. But imagine you're trying to protect your son. A lot of us aren't talking about it because none of us would do this. But there is still this to consider that they're trying to protect their son at all costs. But I wouldn't do it. You're going to go to jail too.
Did you see the TikTok from Jessica Schultz?
No.
She is another TikToker who was in the area at the time and said she ran into him alone at Spread Creek on the 26th.
Really? Look.
Let's see if I can find the link to it.
Jessica Schultz.
So I saw Brian.
Hold on.
Do you want me to text it to you?
His van.
DM me or yeah, IG it to me.
Okay. I'm gonna text this to you or to me so you can.
IG? Can you IG it?
Just send it to him.
Do you have your phone by you?
No, I'm on a PC, so you have to send it to my IG.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, those Facebook groups with like 150,000 people, they're being updated every 2 seconds. It's mind blowing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, let me pull up Instagram. Okay.
Okay, got it. I have like 7,000 windows open on my computer right now. No wonder my computer's dying. It's like, it's like, why do you have Pinterest open, dude? That's what they're asking.
Oh, that election was
that didn't work. Why is it not bringing it up? It's just bringing up random TikTok. Hold on, let me see.
What is? What the heck?
Yeah, it's just bringing up all these like construction TikTok.
Send it through IG.
Well, let me find it.
He's in there.
So the Bonita Road in Sarasota, that scanner call came from 10 miles from Carlton Reserve. So they absolutely thought he was there.
Okay, let's see.
I've been live for about 2 hours, so you missed everything. Sorry.
Okay, that should work.
Okay, let's see if this works.
So I saw,
Okay, good. Got it.
Ryan Laundrie.
Let's get that up here so you guys can see it.
So loud.
August 26th at Spring Creek. So I'd already reported to the FBI what I had seen. So I wasn't 100% sure, but now that there's dash cam footage of the van where I saw it, I'm 100% certain that I did see him parking his van. And he was very kind of awkward and confused, and it was just him. There was no Gabby, but that's only because as a van lifer, I was checking out their van and I was checking out to see if it was a couple or a solo dude. So it was a solo dude as far as I could see, unless she was in the back somewhere. But when I pulled up, he was driving still and hadn't yet pulled over. So I was like, hey, what are you going to do? Are you going to get over? Or are you going to let me pass? Because it's only one car width of a road. And he kind of pulled over like halfway and made me drive out of the road to go around him. So I thought it was just really weird.
Okay, so it's a nothing burger. That's what that is. Big old nothing burger. I'm starving, but I didn't eat dinner. So, and I eat all the ketchup chips the other day. They're all gone.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
Good.
Samson.
Yeah.
Oh, so
the chunk.
You want to see his butthole? So yeah, that's just nothing. Okay. Again, how long until an arrest is made till we find out if that's actually him?
I feel like it would be pretty quick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you think they would want to let everybody know that they have him in custody. Sam, you're literally in the way, dude. Thanks, man.
It's the most cat thing I've ever seen.
Well, the guy who killed Kenzie, they got him with a SWAT team, so it was like everybody knew as soon as it happened.
Yeah, it was like a big deal.
I ate those chips over 3 days. 2 days. He's still only a person of interest. That's true. And take my Instagram.
All right.
Did anybody ever find a Venmo for either of them?
Oh, is that public information, Venmos?
It might be. Depends on if they have theirs private or not.
Oh. That's not live, though. It's not live. Will, you going live tonight? Hey, then, if you're a former law enforcement officer, is it legal to surveil somebody as a police officer? If anybody, just say you don't like them. Can you surveil them? And if that's the case, why were they not surveilling this guy? I'd love to ask the police that question. I bet you that's going to come out a lot in the coming weeks, depending on what goes down. They're going to ask why, especially if he hurt somebody else.
Journalists are all parked outside their house, so the journalists can sit out there. So
my conjecture is that he totally pieced out because he saw more and more people were starting to come out there, so he pieced out the backyard or late at night and got out of there. That's what I'm thinking. Because when they asked the police, "Would you know where he is? Is he at the house?" and they wouldn't say, there was conjecture that he was staying with family across, I think, Sarasota way. I think the odds are good that this guy's alive. At this point, why would he? He's done too much at this point to just unalive himself. That's what I'm thinking.
Especially if he's a narcissist.
What is this? Bullet holes where the body was found. Why have I not seen this? You see this?
No.
What? Ooh, I guess some kind of Arnie Bommies. Well, maybe. Yep. So this is an ex-police officer who said they should have been surveilling him, and they did not, or they did, and he pieced out.
Did they not think that he was really a person of interest at that point? That just seems like careless.
Or they were surveilling him, and he eluded them, and they don't want to admit it because that would mean that they were not good at their job.
That could be too.
This is in trail markers, not bullet holes. Why would they paint the hole? Maybe the magnet or the new sticker was a bullet hole. Anybody care to think about that? We keep talking about the stickers that we're missing. What is that extra sticker that we see after? Why is that put on there? Is that a bullet hole? Did anybody think of that? We were always talking about this giant triangular sticker that we saw later on. I'm sure if they would have pulled it off, they would have saw a bullet hole. But I'm just saying, why is there a sticker? I don't know. It's a question. Yeah, Mick says here they're not looking for a living person if they stop the search at night.
Fair, yeah.
So, Tom, can I read this? What witness statement?
Oh, the one from Moab?
No, there's another thing I got here. I won't say the name, Tom. Am I allowed to read it? Okay, I'm just going to read it. So someone is messaging me saying they're in my live at the moment, and I wanted to reach out because I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about it, but they know something. They go somewhere that has a whatever. I don't want to say too much, but the FBI has proof that Brian was seen in Florida. That's what they're saying. I can't prove anything. I'm just saying someone seems to think that they have proof, and that's probably what's going on. And if the case is that scanner is correct, they might have him right now.
Let's freaking hope so.
Again, I think tonight's the night. I think we're going to hear something. And as soon as we get off, they're going to be like, oh, confirmed, found Brian. We're going to have to get back on here after. I have to work tomorrow. I work pretty early, too. Brian, could you just do us all a favor and just turn yourself in now? We have an hour to talk about it, please. Thanks, dude.
Give us all some time.
Imagine Brian was watching this chat right now.
I mean, if he's truly a narcissist, they do some weird things.
True, right? Oh, witness statement.
Taco Bell shirt. # Target.
I can't read that. There's a witness statement, but I can't read it. If someone wants to write it out and do it, that'd be fine.
What's this New York Post article?
What am I seeing here?
Something about a New York Post article. Not that they're the most reliable, but
It's right. So I already reported to the
What New York Post article?
something about his room.
Oh, Gabby Petito case for news push to find 24-year-old geologist who went missing in Arizona. What?
Oh, I've heard about that.
Okay.
That guy's been missing for a while. I mean,
Let's get on that case next. Let's do it.
He was a geologist.
That's why he was in Arizona?
I think so.
Here's another article by the New York Post. Are you ready for this? It's time for a palate cleanser. Pair caught trying to smuggle large KFC order locked down Auckland, Australia. You Australians, I feel so bad for you.
That is How are they like not allowed to go out to get KFC, but KFC workers are allowed to be there? What the hell?
This doesn't make sense to me. Let's go latest.
Somehow this New York Post article supposedly has a picture of his room.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me look for it.
What are they supposed to be pointing out?
I don't know. A violent poster, which doesn't mean anything.
Well, that's true.
A Watchmen collection.
Oh, the Watchmen? So here's Brian's room here.
A Darth Vader mask. Is that concerning?
Dude, this is like all the red flags. I could have killed her. That's not this evidence. Jeez. What appears to be
okay. So here's what appears. Oh, do you guys see? Let me get the other one on for you. Sorry. This is actually quite interesting right now. I don't know how they got this photo.
I don't either.
But there's all these guys killing and murdering with knives. How do I?
Stupid windows.
So that's like knives.
KFC is open and all.
Imagine smuggling chicken. Smuggling chicken. Okay, so there's that. Then there's books. I don't know what that says. Murder books, maybe?
Oh, it says it's a somebody in our Discord said it's a listing from when their house was for sale.
When he was a teenager.
Ah, okay. Darth Vader mask, which okay, whatever. This is a gun.
That's an American flag.
Gun.
It's a gun though.
Oh, it is a gun.
Yeah, with an American flag graphic on it.
Yeah, it's probably just a. Hey, there's a Soap McTavish figurine from Modern Warfare 2 above it.
Here?
That's
Where?
more concerning. Right above on the top shelf.
This one here?
He probably played that level where you have to shoot everybody at the airport.
Oh man, he's a musician with a Casio keyboard, so not a good musician, but okay. All right, well that's interesting enough. I mean, I look into his room. His next room is going to be a prison.
For letting us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm looking on Twitter in real time to see what's up. I will keep you guys afloat of the progress. Oh, look at this. Someone posted this. Huh? Searchers for Gabby Petito took pictures of what they say is not markers, but blood. They also saw bullets. So, again, it's not confirmed.
Someone shared a tweet saying that the Northport Police Department confirmed that they have been running infrared at night.
Okay.
So maybe they're just not telling people.
Go to Northport's police. But I think aren't Northport police kind of on the outsides of this now? And now it's FBI updating everybody?
I mean, with how it's gone so far, I don't exactly blame the FBI.
Yeah, seriously. Check this tweet out, though. 2 hours ago. Northport, search of the Carlton and nearby lands concluded for the evening. This is 2 hours ago. Nothing of note. The current plan is to return Wednesday. Why Wednesday? It's Monday. Is today Monday?
It's Tuesday.
Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Sorry, guys. I'm so dumb. I don't even know what day it is. That's how much this is like. I'm stupid. Sorry. We joined the FBI asking for continued public assistance by sharing any information. That's the most recent tweet. Followed by the glare. Everybody that I follow follows them now. I'm going to follow them. Yeah, Goose, I think they put their house in the market because they were getting divorced, right? Do we think that is that corroborated?
That's what I've heard.
Oh, someone said that when he flew home to put her stuff in storage, right? The idea was that maybe he was already on his way out of the relationship and he wanted to get home, get rid of the stuff so that when they were done the trip, that he could be done with her. Right? Because they were arguing all the time. Maybe he flew home and said, "You're not coming back with me. I put your stuff in storage. Don't come back."
That could be. It just
That'd be
seems
pretty weird for him to go back then after that.
the whole
Coco's saying
thing.
it's off the market now.
Well, I don't blame them for wanting to move after this.
So
Shit.
this is not true. She's saying this
No,
is
I
not
think this
true.
was a while ago.
Yeah, the flight home's pure conjecture at this point. The only person who's mentioned that is his mom or her mom.
But why
Again,
would she stay at the Fairfield Inn over by the airport otherwise? There's so many other better places in Salt Lake, like close.
The bullet hole thing, it doesn't make any sense because they're in literally a place where you're not. You guys have been out there. You allowed to carry guns in national parks? You allowed to hunt?
Not in national parks, no.
No.
So if you hear a gunshot in a national park, that's going to stand out big time,
It's a
right?
little bizarre. Yeah.
You wouldn't hear gunshots. So I'm ruling out the gun for this point, unless he's got a silencer or something. There, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Well, and I don't see why he would be like recklessly shooting all over the damn place. Like, is he that bad of a shot or?
Yeah, if there's shots outdoors, you'd hear those.
Yeah. You can carry in national parks. You just can't hunt or, shoot people.
I mean, to protect yourself against bears and stuff, maybe I could see that being a thing. But CNN is also saying that earthquake of magnitude 6.0 was struck near Melbourne. Anybody in Australia, please stay safe out there. 6.0 magnitude.
That's huge.
What was the one that we had last year?
4.9.
No, it was not.
CNN News on Twitter.
It was not 3. It was
yes,
like
it was.
5.
No, it was. No.
Yes. They kept upgrading it, remember?
CNN? You mean CNN? I'm looking at PNN News, and it's not what you think it is.
5.7.
See, told you.
Someone says that Brittany says they have
you have to get a special license.
They have footage of him at the storage?
That's the first I've heard that.
Can we get a link?
Yeah. Link me. Oops. Yes, we do know how close she was to people camping. Do you want me to bring up the map again? Okay, let me bring up the map. So it was, what was it called again?
Spread Creek dispersed.
Spread Creek.
37 years old? I doubt that.
There's no way he's 37.
No.
Who?
Brian?
No, he's not 37. Who says that?
Yeah, that sounds
24.
very informed.
24.
Something said something about Reddit, so I'm going to pull that up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely a guy who looks around my age, and I am not 30.
So she was found in this vicinity here. Okay. And all those campers and people and parked were here. So think about this for a second. If he's shooting guns around this area, everybody in this vicinity is people that live here. They're going to hear guns.
Yeah, it's pretty notable. Well, and especially because there's nothing else that it could be right now, because I would imagine that they're on no fires and stuff like that. So fireworks would be pretty weird.
Yeah, she's 22. From what I heard, she's 23 or something. They're like a year and a half apart, or max 2 years apart, or something like that. What? Sarasota, heavy police presence and someone is barricaded inside. Again,
Someone on the...
what do we? This is why this is crazy, because we just heard someone says that someone is in custody. Now we're saying police presence and someone's barricaded. Where is this police scanner? Coco, can you send me that police scanner again?
Someone said the person on the police scanner, the description was full beard, carrying a large green hiking backpack near the apartments on the north side of the preserve. Is this dude really that dumb to hang around the preserve? Like, I'm sorry.
He is dumb. Let's hope he's dumb.
I mean, I'm all for it, but it just seems kind of weird.
I believe my Beavers unit 22 and 23. I'm looking for that stupid scanner thing again.
I think I have it. Do you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, link me. Link. Oh, here we go. I got it. Coco sent it.
Is there there's a private?
Oh, I have to go on premium. You need a premium account?
It's too late now.
Oh, no,
Don't put me off.
I'm stupid. I wish I wasn't dumb.
Okay.
All right, I got it. I got it.
Hopefully this is it.
Wait, how do I make this not?
31, 97, 65 miles.
Someone said it starts at 1950.
Mine is just a live feed.
89911.
Mine's a live feed. Just let's listen. Let's listen.
He keeps fooling the cops. It's not hard.
I don't carry a phone. Well, that would stick with his stupid story.
Supposedly Chris isn't here. She's now with Nick.
You guys hear that?
Nick's going to be coming to the lanai. So.
Someone said Brian's going live. Is that true?
400 throughway, 3122 per Clark Med. It's still active too.
All right, 10-4. Yeah, we had eyes on him. He was
Hey,
standing in
really?
supposedly Chris is left, and now she's with Nick.
Yeah, it's for Nick.
Who is Nick?
Who?
I don't know. I keep saying Nick.
All right, there's an active injunction against
7203.
7203.
Yeah, Nick's the one with 1015. As soon as I get Sarah.
And that's 10-4?
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to this other one.
Stand right there.
50 for it's 10-12. 5. I don't know if you want to send the parents over here.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so glad this live worked. I was having such a rough time today. Like I said, it's just the service all over Northport. And
He doesn't talk loud enough. It bothers me.
Thank you guys for sharing the News Nation channel finder. Because like a lot of the really deep stuff that we do, the deep dives into these things, you know, I can't do on a live like this. We obviously do it for our stories on News Nation. So I really want you guys to check it out.
He's not talking about anything. He's just going live for no reason.
Especially tonight, Banfield, because John Walsh will be on. He was on. Was that last night? Or yeah, all the days have literally blurred together for me. He was on last night. He's obviously really, really good.
Okay, well, there's nothing going on.
Someone asked, why are they so dedicated to searching the reserve?
Oh wait, hold on.
They may know more than they're telling us, but what we know is that Brian Laundrie's parents told police on Friday that Brian went hiking in the reserve on Tuesday and that he disappeared after going hiking on Tuesday. Police have been clear that they're trying to corroborate the story. They don't know if that's even true. And I'll tell you, spending the day at the reserve, it's a miserable place, in my opinion, this time of year. It's hot. There's gators and snakes. It rains nonstop. So doesn't seem like a great place for a hike.
Oh yeah, it's boring. Pull what up? Pull what up?
Pull up.
Okay, this doesn't matter. Do you keep saying look at the boards? It doesn't matter. She was over there. That she's found. Anything that's going on over there doesn't really matter at this point. So
it's just autopsy work and identification.
someone gave me a message today that they have another apartment that they had bought. So, but I imagine they would already checked there.
Yeah, I saw something like his parents used to have an apartment over there or something.
People buy apartments in Florida. That's odd.
Yeah, this makes sense. Feds aren't going to be on a local scanner because every single news organization and everybody's looking for it. As soon as they hear it, they'll go find it.
Yeah.
They have 3 houses.
Oh.
Jeez.
You rich.
Oh, you rich.
Okay, I'll do this. Checking. Now there's one that says police scanner claiming someone saw Brian Laundrie in Venice.
Italy? Just kidding.
Yeah, I know, right?
That'd be really dumb to go, like, how far is Venice from Northport?
Well, yeah, that's where's the thing it's called? What's the park that he's at right now?
The reserve?
Yeah.
Isn't that like Carlton Reserve?
Okay, so look at this. So this is Northport. Okay. This is the Carlton Reserve. This is where they're saying he's spotted. It's a 5-hour walk.
That's a long way to walk.
That could be something though, or he could have Ubered it or hitchhiked. Could have had one of those electric scooters. So imagine you're on a bike. Okay, it's an hour and 30 minutes. If you're in a car, 32-minute drive.
There was rope for evidence.
I want that picture.
That'd be really dumb if he had like literally 3 days head start. He knows he's gonna get burned, and he goes 5-hour walk away.
Did you see the picture of the log with the evidence markers?
Yes, I did see it.
Okay.
The case gonna break tonight. As soon as you go to sleep, bro, shit's going down. There's gonna be an atom bomb drop. They're gonna find him. He's gonna be like, he's gonna know where, what's the one murder case? What's the one they never solved? The mafia guy.
The Black Death. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say Elizabeth Short.
What's this? Cassie Laundrie slipped up and almost said something. Check ABC.
I really hope
Jimmy Hoffa or Frank Hoffa.
Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa. It's Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of what it was.
I got some water. Hold on. Oh, thirsty. Oh, I'm out of my Kool-Aid jammers. Might be enough in here. So is that Cassie thing? Anything?
That's what I'm trying to look at.
Someone said that's where their condo is. My Beaver's unit, is that where one of their condos are?
The only thing I'm seeing from his sister is things from a few days ago.
Okay.
That's his sister. That is not anything what I expected.
Yeah. She looks to be.
She does not look anything like him.
Older.
This girl Gabby on Twitter says, "Could all bald white 20-somethings please stay home until only one is left?"
Seriously though.
If you're bald and you're 20-something, I'm sorry.
Sad. I'm almost bald, but I'm like 80, so
whatever.
Whenever somebody says somebody said X, Y, or Z thing, I'm sorry, but unless you can tell me who it was exactly that said it,
everybody says
I'm
something about this case.
A grain of salt. A 10,000 square foot building in Northport. Holy shit!
Is their lawyer a real estate lawyer?
I think he does real estate too.
He did get bombed. Review bomb.
Oh yeah, he did. So did their juicing company.
Yeah. Oof. Revealing on ABC. What the hell am I missing?
What is on ABC? Like, what do you mean ABC?
American Broadcasting Company. They're just trying to get us to watch Dancing with the Stars. That's rude.
If it's Dancing with Stars, I'll be pissed. Okay, here we go. I got ABC News coming up. Give me a second.
I was going to say, I'm not going to be able to watch it because we don't have cable.
So, no, it's some actress. Not on ABC. So, I don't know what they're talking about. Missoula. Where's that?
It's kind of, I think it's on that western side of Montana that's kind of nearby.
Get out of here.
So did you see that the supposed note that was left on his car was the one saying the car needed to be removed because he couldn't park it there?
Yeah, I think so. Missoula. What?
Not why they went and picked it up or whatever.
Being here in Missoula. Missoula is in like Montana.
Yeah.
So he's what? My mother-in-law is a dispatcher here at MT. They got a tip him being okay. So
everybody's seeing him everywhere.
Yeah, this.
The white bald 20-something syndrome.
Yeah, please, everybody smash the like button. That allows people to come here and say, hey, there's stuff here.
I'll go do it on my personal even.
I think this is the most plausible thing at this point because of the where it is in conjunction to the park and his house. Instead of where's Waldo, it's where's the murderer? I don't think that, okay, I don't think any police scanners are going to say anything. So anybody listen to police scanners, they're likely going to go to a private channel that we're not going to be able to hear.
Especially if they think it's him.
Yeah. This is an interesting question. Do they always say that when it's a dead body?
I think so.
I'm trying to think back to what they said about my friend. Did they say human remains?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's a better term to encompass all states of decomposition and
no, I'm gonna look because I don't remember.
I just hear him.
So So interesting thing, when my friend went missing and was murdered, they referred to her in most of these articles as the body, not human remains.
Okay.
And yeah, it was not.
She was not
in one piece either.
No.
It might just be whatever they.
It might just be vocabulary difference, I guess.
Yeah, encrypted channels. Maybe it's because, yeah, decomposing could have been animals, could have been elements. She's out there for 3 weeks almost, right? So, or longer than 3 weeks.
I think it probably just depends, I mean, on who's talking, because my friend was dismembered and burned, so she wasn't probably much more than human remains, but my guess is it's a vocabulary difference depending on who you're talking to.
What? Why is CNN covering dinosaur foreplay? No.
Switch to CNN. Can you pass me the?
No.
I need a little bit of this.
Man, I really want to stick around for this to see what's going on with this scanner thing, to see if it's the Venice thing. But if, like, I don't know, because I'm not really familiar with how they do this, but if they have him in custody, how long until they tell you?
Maybe the next day.
There is breaking news coming across my TV in Ohio on this case now. What channel?
Share your screen, please.
Somebody asked, yes, my friend was Mackenzie Lewick. Yeah, we went to college together. We were in the same sorority.
If this lawyer is doing something like that, he's definitely going to be disbarred and if not put in prison. Yeah, like I feel like, would they wait a day? Would they wait till tomorrow?
They might. I feel like they usually would just do one on a daily basis.
What do you mean?
With Kenzie.
With the person of interest?
Where they would like announce, oh, we have him in custody or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess you just honestly probably keep track of the FBI, because if that's the case, the FBI probably has him, right?
I'm trying to remember. I think with my friend, it was pretty quick because they sent the...
They don't want people worrying, right?
Yeah. Well, and they had gone to his house before because they considered him a person of interest, and then they didn't go back. And so we thought it wasn't him. So they could go and walk away, and people are like, what the hell? Why didn't they take him in? And they could go back.
Yeah, this makes sense. Given the magnitude of the case and the media on it, I think that at least make a quick announcement. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, somebody made a good point. Lawyers can know if he murdered somebody. They are protected. They don't have to tell.
That's crazy to me. If you know, you should be compelled. That's insane.
At the very least, if you know, you should maybe quit.
Yeah.
I would quit. If that were me, I wouldn't make a good attorney.
This is a topic that's coming up a lot. I'm not sure I disagree with it. I'm not sure if I agree or disagree with it, but it is something to be talked about, I think, after this case is through, that there is a lot of people that don't get covered. But this case is unique in the fact that we basically know who it is, right? Like, it's so unique in the fact that this guy popped in the van and drove back, landed there, and shut his mouth. This is rare, and I think that's likely why this case has gotten so much national attention, because it's so different, right? That's what I think anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Yeah, this is true, right? They'd want to say it immediately, not only for safety, for people to just like shut down for a while, and then they've got them, then they question them, and then they'll make an update.
Someone said just announced the roads around the sighting have been closed down.
Where do you see that?
It's a little bit further up.
The worst part is it's in Florida too, which is just basically like the Wild West. So
yeah, it's true. You guys talking about Roni back here licking his butthole?
Nice.
Macaroni is a good cat. Where's Gus? Gus left. Oh, there he is. Hey there. You want to come say hi?
Oh.
What's on your back here? Oh, get pressing buttons, dude.
Gus.
Gus. Bum rub. He's got a shooting star in his chest, see?
It's so cute.
Aww. Sorry, country folk. I don't mean to offend. Yeah, Florida does have a bad rep for the Florida man, so I guess Brian.
This doesn't help. Brian just made it worse for Florida man.
Florida man at this point. Florida man is real.
I went through this footage. I did not see anybody sneaking a peek. I did not see anybody in the van. I got so many messages today about this. This could be him in the screen. I did everything I could to the footage. Could not see anything. I know people just want to see something, but it's so you can't.
Well, even if you did, what does that mean? Nothing.
Well, I brought up this footage. Here's what I did. I did. Where is it? Photoshop. Let me open up Photoshop for you. I did this because we wanted to see if it could have been a gun in a book. So I took a digital copy of a gun in a book in this.
Oh my God, it's right there.
There it is. So like I was like, this looks like a book, and someone said this could be sunglasses, this could be a gun, and so I just took a 3D image and did that.
The
so
book.
we were doing everything before you guys showed up.
Damn. How did people not notice that? It's right there.
Right there. But I'm now convinced that this is two sandals for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's flip flop. Right.
Those look more like men's sandals to me.
Keep bringing this up. What ultrasound photos and what footage? In what footage?
What the hell? Ultrasound and footage does not go together.
I don't know. But someone said to bring this one up again.
Oh,
slowly fade.
Oh, baby.
Slowly here. Let me just let me do a filter on that. Now look, here's a slow fade. You ready?
Ooh. Oh.
Not really slow fade because my computer doesn't like it. So here, look.
Damn PC.
That could be him.
Shovel. It could be.
But it's not. Because if he's down in Venice, he got caught. I don't want to go until I can figure this Venice thing. Someone's reporting on Fox News now? Come on. Reporting what?
What are people trying to insinuate with the ultrasound photos? So
I
did
don't
she
know.
like,
That's
not
just
tell
pregnant.
him?
She's
Something.
pregnant.
Did she not tell him and then she told him and he killed her? Like
That's what I think
What is
so.
this footage that people are talking about? Ultrasound on the side of the road on a log.
Yeah, that's what we think the
Remind
gun
you
is.
that this speech was
Oh,
his
like-
break with the United Nations. Joe Biden walked in the United Nations and slapped a giant kick me sign.
Why would somebody leave ultrasound photos on the floor?
Okay, I'm on Fox News. There's nothing on Fox News. What are people just trolling me when they do that? Like they're like Fox News. I turned Fox News on and they're making fun of Biden. So I don't know what they're talking about.
that's all Fox News does.
Holy.
That's all I do, but I'm not like Fox News.
They would know in the autopsy if she was pregnant.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a big thing. Although they might not want that to be released.
Sonogram pic was an old camping sign. Yeah, usually some of the time they have those little camping signs like up against the logs, so that would make sense.
Oh, Fox, their local Fox station.
Oh.
Probably.
Did you see from the search warrant that they pinged his license plate coming back into Northport? Did
Yes,
you see that?
at 10 a.m. on September 1st.
So does that fit with the timeline of what we had thought?
Absolutely.
Well, let's think about so we go to
He might
their
not have stopped except for gas if he made it.
So
There.
he
I was
came
thinking
from-
made it tonight.
Grand Teton to Northport, Florida.
Did the police scan?
And we know that he was
I don't
seen.
know.
We know that on the 29th, he was dropped off at 6:30, right?
On the 29th?
Yeah.
Inside Edition talks about.
Yes.
Don't.
Okay, let me get up there. Let me open up this map
Listen
real
to
quick.
Inside Edition. That is not reliable. That is speculation out the s-hole.
It's like TMZ.
Yeah, don't.
Okay, so where are we? Where's the thing? Okay, so here's the last known sighting of him here at 6:30. Okay, at the dam. Okay, he goes over to the creek to get the van. Wherever it is, over here somewhere.
20 minutes at most.
Over here. It's crazy that I know this place by looking at it now. It's insane. Spread Creek. So let's say it's about an hour to the van. He starts at 7:30. Let's just say, let's be fair. Oh, there's a lot. So he's at 7:30, pops in that van. He's got, look at the earth, how far he has to drive. Okay. There's 3 potential paths. The shortest path is 35 hours. Okay. He leaves on August 29th at 6:30, let's say. Okay. That's a Sunday. He's got the 29th until midnight, which is another 5.5 hours. Okay. He's got all day, the 30th, 12 hours, 24 hours. Sorry. So we got, that's 29 hours. Okay. And then he's got all 24 hours on the 31st. Okay. He has more than plenty of time to get there. Way more than plenty, like almost 20 hours extra to get down to there.
And we know he potentially, because he had that, supposedly had cash. So did he use that when potentially stopping for gas so he wouldn't use a credit card?
But you know that they're pulling, it probably takes them a while, but they're pulling footage from every gas station, every camera on
They've
that
got it.
route between that time zone, right? They probably got technology that can pinpoint license plates and makes and models of vehicles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Someone says he was Sarasota on the 31st, right? He got pulled over in Sarasota on the 31st. The timeline still allows for him to get to Sarasota on the 31st.
Breaking news on Food Network.
Yeah.
That's always
tune into the tennis network. They're talking about it. They're just trolling me.
Did you see the text that she sent on the 27th too?
I didn't actually see the text. What was it?
So it was a text to her mom, something about, it was talking about her grandpa, but she didn't call him her grandpa. She called him Stan.
Yeah, I heard about that.
That was super bizarre because she doesn't call him that. And that was on the 27th. So if that truly wasn't her, she was potentially gone by the 27th.
The text message read, "Can you help Stan? I just keep getting his voicemails and missed calls." That's
weird.
crazy.
People don't generally call their grandparents by their first name. At least I
No,
don't.
Yeah. Once they got that message, they were more worried about her.
Why are people talking about CPAC? What?
Yeah, people are bringing up what Stan can stand for, which is send the authorities now. I don't
Oh,
know if that
really?
plays a role in that or
But
not.
is her grandfather's name Stan?
I think so.
So then,
So it's really hard to know.
yeah, that's crazy. That would be a wow.
That wouldn't make any sense if her mom got scared then and then didn't report her missing until September 11th. So,
I mean, I don't know. It could have been her, and it was just a weird message.
If that's the case, that is more creepy, and that really creeps me out.
Because by that date, she wasn't even concerned, really.
This was interesting too. Do you guys remember that? So there's a cargo bag on the van.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
had a photo overhead of the tent where she was found, and there might have been a black bag. So that's creepy.
do people, is this Stan thing like a commonly known thing?
I didn't know it.
I've never heard of that.
I did
Although
because
I'm
I
a
did.
white male, so.
I did domestic violence work in college, so that's the only reason why.
Tom sending me a bunch of stuff. Oh, okay. So he's okay. Weird. Whoa. Okay, so this is something. Okay, hold on.
Check your dang phone.
But it's Inside Edition. So what are those things called? Sonograms?
Yeah.
Okay. So many people are probably yelling, "Check the sonograms!" I'm like, what? And now that I've seen it, I'm like, okay, something's weird here. Where would I find that? Like, Tom, can you email me those? Okay, here we go. Got it. It's really weird, but here we go. So this is what they're talking about. There's, I think, on the same trail. Is this in the footage? There's a picture of a sonogram here. Looks like a sonogram.
No,
something else.
That's a camping sign.
symbols.
They are?
Tent.
There's
yeah.
a tent on top. It looks like a vehicle in the
Those
middle.
are absolutely not sonograms.
I could see how it would look like that because they do look like that. But
And Jordan McKay do this. They go to places like this all the time. I don't know why, but they do.
Not like
So
outdoors.
I
and I've
believe
had
them.
a baby, so I know what they look like.
Yeah,
you know.
we were just there.
So it's not a sonogram.
No.
Confirmed.
Yeah, sorry. That
Plus, it wouldn't
that's
be
Inside
that.
Edition for you.
It wouldn't be that clear. Like on a sonogram, it's hard to read even when it's like up in your face.
Yeah,
so.
there's a lot of black on it.
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz says it's a camping sign.
Carmen Diaz.
Oh, Carmen Diaz. I'm sorry.
No, we are married. Whoever asked if we're siblings.
That all the time.
That would be very awkward.
You guys would have a really, really fun relationship. We just stay up and do murder stuff together.
No, and we have a baby together. Awkward.
Sweet.
It's got really thick glasses.
CNN now.
On 1 foot.
What's happening?
Hey, I'm not. If I'm tuning CNN, better be there. No, it's Biden's legacy failure. That's what's on CNN right now. No, sorry, that's Fox. If there's breaking news, Fox is going to cut right to it. I promise you.
Yeah.
Breaking news on HGTV.
Yeah.
Shopping Network.
What do you mean? Look at the Twitter link. Did you send me a Twitter link? So the U.S. Sun says Brian Laundrie seen scouting area where Gabby Petito's body was found. So there's a witness. Let's read it. A woman has claimed she spotted a man who she now is certain was Brian Laundrie. Here, let's read this share with you guys. A woman has claimed she spotted a man who she is now certain was Brian Laundrie acting weird around the area where his girlfriend Gabby Petito was found. Jessica Schultz, that's the one we just saw.
The TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Didn't she say he was backing up his van?
She was like behind him or something. But that was on the 26th.
Yeah. Roni, come here, buddy.
Don't let him give you a kiss.
Yeah, he just licked his butthole, so. Okay, it's nothing there.
Yeah, Sun is better than Insider Edition, but Inside Edition, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah, I don't trust the Sun, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I have cats. Lots of cats.
Cat.
Yeah.
I'm a kitty cat.
Exactly, Sabrina. Good night. Roni.
Her friend who?
I saw that too. It was in
Yeah.
a news article.
If it's case that he's got some craziness going on, then could it be set up to say like he was crazy, or what's the
Insanity.
defense? Yeah. Thank you. I'm sure you do true crime. Everything.
Everything true crime.
I also heart cats.
Yeah, I think the news
I don't know, guys.
article was sketchy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, we're just gonna have to come back to it tomorrow. There's nothing in the latest 11 seconds. Nothing. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us here. I'm sure we'll be back when there's an update. I appreciate all of you guys bouncing ideas off. This is absolutely a spot to just safe place to just say what you need to say, unless it's dumb. If you like cats, it's cool. But we just appreciate Jordan McKay coming on too. We're gonna keep updating as much as we can, and I'm sure I guarantee you, as soon as we get off this live feed, oh, Brian's been arrested. I guarantee it's gonna happen. So, thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to Jordan McKay's channel on YouTube, and head over to the Glare's channel. He might go live tonight. Subscribe to the Glare as well, and we will see you another time, probably when it updates. Oh, did the Jays win? That's sweet. Now I'm gonna go watch the recap. Anyway, guys, we will see you tomorrow.